Are you looking for the best Samsung soundbars? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best Samsung soundbars on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Samsung HWQ990C. The Samsung HWQ990C is the best Samsung soundbar we've tested. This premium 11.1.4 soundbar is the next generation of the Samsung HWQ990B, and its sound quality is even better than its predecessor. Out of the box, you enjoy a clear and clean sound suitable for listening to many different types of audio content, from music to movies to TV shows. The dedicated sub brings the rumble in the bass, but it's more controlled than last year's model, so voices and lead instruments are represented with balance alongside the bass. 2. Customization is easy thanks to the room correction feature, and if you prefer to adjust the bar's sound manually, there's a graphic hack available. Number 2. Samsung HWQ930B. If you're looking for a premium bar at a more wallet-friendly price, the Samsung HWQ930B is worth a look. Its performance resembles the Samsung HWQ990C, especially with immersive audio formats like Dolby Atmos and DTS:X. You get 2 satellite speakers designed to stretch sound effects into the space around your couch for a clearer and more real feel. With many of the same sound enhancement features, you can adjust the bar's output based on your room's acoustics through room correction or manually customize using the 7-band graphic hack. There's built-in Alexa support. 2. There are some key differences between this bar and the Q990C, though. Notably, it's a 9.1.4 setup, so it comes with 2 fewer surround channels than the Q990C. Also, its sub has a slightly different design, and its bass response isn't quite as even and controlled as the more premium model. Not everyone will want these extra features, though, and if you're on a budget, you may find that the Q930B is the better value overall. It also supports Q Symphony, so if you already own a compatible Samsung TV, you can also access this premium feature. Number 3. Samsung HWQ800B. The Samsung HWQ800B is a more affordable alternative to our top picks. This premium 5.1.2 setup offers a versatile performance, supporting many different audio formats you'll likely find on streaming platforms and Blu-rays, like Dolby Atmos and Dolby Digital. You get a clear and detailed sound right out of the box, with a little extra rumble mixed in to bring action-packed scenes to life. It's customizable, with tools like space-fit sound room correction, a 7-band graphic hack on hand, and Q Symphony support. Since it doesn't come with rear speakers, this soundbar is a great alternative for those with low space in their living room setup. That said, its performance with multi-channel content isn't as immersive as what you get with the Samsung HWQ930B. It's especially noticeable with Atmos content, as you don't get as much height in the soundstage. For example, drones and helicopters that are meant to fly above your head seem like they're coming from the space beside you. It's a fine pick, though, and you can always add on separate rears if you move to a bigger space. Number 4. Samsung HWQ60B. If you want a more budget-friendly soundbar, check out the Samsung HWQ60B. It's a 3.1 setup with a sleek design that makes for a noticeable improvement over your existing TV speakers. Dialogue in TV shows and movies reproduces with great clarity, and voices and lead instruments in music are pleasant and detailed in the mix. The bar supports many different audio formats, including Dolby Digital and Dolby Atmos, but due to its 3.1 setup, it has to downmix them into stereo to play them. The resulting sound isn't quite as immersive as what you get with the Samsung HWQ800B, but it's adequate for the price. Number 5. Samsung HWB550. The best Samsung soundbar in the budget category we've tested is the Samsung HWB550. It's a simple 2.1 bar, so it's best suited for those who mostly listen to stereo content like music and TV shows. It has a balanced sound out of the box, accurately reproducing everything from vocals to lead instruments in your favorite songs. There's a subwoofer included that adds some rumble to bass-heavy genres like EDM and hip-hop. Thanks to its graphic kick and bass and treble adjustments, you can switch up its sound to your liking. For its price, it's a pretty good bar. However, you naturally don't get as much flexibility as with the manufacturer's top options. As with most budget bars, there's no support for Dolby Atmos, so you can't take advantage of more immersive object-based formats often found on streaming services. Its surround sound performance is also pretty abysmal. Without discrete surrounds, it has to downmix this content into stereo to play it, which doesn't sound quite as immersive. That said, if you aren't much of a movie fan, it's a great fit. Ultimately, it still makes for a solid upgrade over your existing TV speakers at a wallet-friendly price.